Good morning, Bohannon Bulldogs, and welcome to 2021. We're so happy to be back with you. We wish we were with you in person. I know that many of you are hopeful for 2021, and I know that we're still going through a very difficult time as a community and as a world. But we're trying to be hopeful and optimistic here in 2021. So welcome back. I hope your first week back from break is going well. We hope that you had a good break. I know for many of you, it was a much different break than you're used to, but we hope that you were able to make the best of it. And so welcome everybody. Here are our first Wednesday announcements of 2021. And to start us off, we have Ariana.
Calendar news. Please join Mr. Khan on Friday, January 8th for a chat with the principal. It will take place on Zoom from 8 to 8:30.
Can't make it Friday morning? Don't worry, there's another chat with the principal on Monday, January 11th from 5:30 to 6.
Sixth, eighth graders and art students, did you miss material distribution? Don't worry, because there's going to be a makeup day on Friday, January 15th from 1:40 to 5 o'clock. And students, as long as you have adult permission, you can come and pick up the materials on your own.
We need your help. Since we can't be together in person to take pictures, we need families and students to submit their photos. Please visit the Bohannon website and look under families to upload your pictures.
Want to make new friends or just have a place to hang out for lunch? Please join Mr. Dazzy on Tuesdays and Thursdays for Among Us. The link is posted in the website under Meet and Eat in your advisory classroom or in your advisory Google Classroom.
Happy New Year! My self-care tip of the week is to keep plenty of stress-busting foods on hand. Instead of reaching for that sweet snack, think stress-reducing snack first. Believe it or not, Bulldogs, certain foods can reduce our stress during our challenging times in distance learning. Warm foods like soup or a cup of hot peppermint tea, something soothing, or even the omega-3 fats found in salmon and tuna may improve our moods. Avocados, which are used to make guacamole, are packed with vitamin C and B6, which are known to help reduce stress. What I loved learning most was that my favorite, dark chocolate, is an antioxidant, which is great for battling stress. But please don't eat too much, just a small amount, because I don't want you to put on those extra calories. Other foods that can reduce our stress include whole grain carbohydrates like a handful of mixed nuts, bananas, oranges, and leafy greens such as kale and spinach, which I know are your favorites, Bulldogs. Last but certainly not least, drink plenty of water to reduce stress, since it flushes out your toxins and poisons out of our system. So remember, Bulldogs, reach for a stress-reducing snack first. Then you can have your sweets. Be well, Bulldogs.
Grading news. The second quarter ends on January 15th. Make sure to check Aries and check in with your teachers in order to have the best grades possible.
This week's teacher norm is Black scholars are effective communicators and ask their teachers for help by raising their hand or communicating in the chat.
All right, thank you, everybody. And Ms. Lawrence, gosh, I'm feeling hungry, and I did not know that about all those foods. I love dark chocolate too, and some of those others like the tea and avocados. I'm gonna have to alter my diet a little bit so I can reduce that stress, because this is definitely a stressful time. But hey, we also want to acknowledge so many of our Bulldogs who are persevering and doing their best despite all the challenges that are around us. And we know so many of you are working really hard and giving it your best every day. And so we really want to recognize you. First of all, we want to recognize our 8th grade digital learning superstar, Donald Sylvie, from Mr. Balon, Donald has demonstrated that he's prepared. Mr. Balin says he is a role model student because he doesn't let his challenges with distance learning discourage him from persistently trying to get the work done correctly. He is definitely a superstar and gets good grades. Hey, that's amazing because I know we all face challenges with distance learning, and it's definitely that persistence is so important. Great job, DJ. 7th grader, Ishmael Villanueva Tamayo from Ms. Acierto, an effective communicator. Ismail comes to class prepared, he is respectful, and most of all, he is an effective communicator. He advocates for himself by asking clarifying questions, and he always waits his turn to be called before unmuting his mic. Great job, Ishmael. And last but not least, our 6th grader, Dylan Lucena from Ms. Kelman, demonstrated that he's an effective communicator. Dylan copies and pastes notes I write in social studies in the chat box so other students can have it available. He does this without my asking. It helps me, the teacher, so I can move on to the next step of our work, but then it is helpful to other students who need a little more time to get the information. Hey, awesome job, Dylan, being a communicator and helping out your fellow students. We all got to help one another get through this time and do our best work while we're on distance learning. Great job, everybody. And with that, have a great